From the Blue Jays World Series run to a federal election and even the rise of Labubus, there was no shortage of topics to search for on the internet this year. Here to discuss the top searches of 2025 is Google Canada's Hibaq Ali. Hi Hibaq, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, let's break down some of these categories that you guys have released here with news and events and folks that people have been searching for. So sports, politics, current events, we had it all this year. When you break down the people and athletes Canadians who are Googling, same theme here, Mark Carney, and then Canada's favorite baseball team, the Blue Jays.
Yeah, so our news and events category, like you said, are all about baseball and ballots. Across our athletes category, we saw 7 out of the 10 top trending athletes were Blue Jays. And of course, many politicians on our people list this year. We had Mark Carney, Jagmeet Singh, and New York's newly elected mayor, Zohran Mamdani.
So lots of interest there when it comes to politics here. And this is the category for news and events, what folks were looking out for to get more information. When we talk about pop culture, this is my favorite list here. Labubu's, no surprise, topping the list.
Labubu's topping the list. Many people wondering, what are these plushy toys hanging from every purse and backpack across the country? But another interesting one here was Bianca Censori's Grammy dress. You know, she earned immediate reaction online after her appearance at the Grammys. And then one that I think many Canadians will remember is that viral clip from the Coldplay concert earlier this year that put Andy Byron and his company Astronomer as one of the top trending searches for pop culture this year.
Oh, that's interesting. And so when folks are, Googling these terms here, are they being taken to, news links? Or are they being taken to sites like Reddit, for instance, where they're looking to see what people are saying?
You'll find a bit of everything. So you'll find the news stories, of course, as those major headlines are really what people are searching for. But at the same time, social media is where a lot of the pop culture conversation is happening. So you'll find links to YouTube and other social media platforms when you're looking for these types of terms.
Okay, of interest as well, too. In that same category, there was Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry, and Katy Perry shows up in the top trending searches for people as well. So Canadians want to get the tea, I guess, in these cases. What I also like is that you broke down the categories for the questions Canadians were asking. So what, why, and how. And a big one was what is 6'7"?
What is 6'7"? Many parents across the country were probably searching for that one. But, more broadly, across our questions category, we did see a lot of questions about politics. So people were asking questions like, why did Trudeau resign? And what does elbows up mean? And then, of course, a lot of those social and pop culture questions coming through in this category. One of my favorite ones is, why do baseball players spit? Canadians were really leaned into the World Series this year, and that was a question they wanted the answer to.
Staying with the theme of baseball as well, number one in the how category is how many innings are in baseball. It seems the Blue Jays got a lot of Canadians on board with the baseball season this year, thanks to their run for the World Series here. So it's interesting to kind of see some of the re-emerging trends here. You mentioned politics, sports, and in particularly the Blue Jays. And also when it came to athletes, people were searching for, a lot of them were Blue Jays players, the majority of that list.
Yeah, and you know what? I've been analyzing the trends for many years now, and I think this year is quite unique because a lot of the things Canadians were searching for are things that are happening in our own country, in our own backyard. In years past, we've seen a lot of trends that were global, questions about things happening in the US and beyond our borders, but this year Canadians were really leaned into everything happening in Canada. When it comes to the pop culture trends, though, we're right in sync with the rest of the country, with Labubu and 6'7" being some of the top trending terms globally as well.
Parents want to know what their kids are up to. Hibaq Ali with Google Canada, thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.